Miss some of you, Joe.
Miss you, Joe.
Love Joe. Good man. Good my guy. Joe was my guy.
All right, rest in peace, Joe.
Love you, Joe.
Love you, Joe. Miss you, man. I miss you, Joe.
Well, Reggie Williams from the Midwest Warriors Boxing Club. Joe Marshall and I go back over 40 years. And let me tell you this, he was always been my #1 official, my #1 referee. Joe Marshall and I was just like brothers. And I'm sad to see him gone, but I know on the other side of this world, he didn't get no 10 count. He got an 8 count, because I know he got straight back up and started fighting again. Joe, I love you. I know you up there waiting for me. Hopefully I see you in the far future.
That's right.
But hold my spot.
That's
hold
right.
My
Hold
spot.
my spot.
I'll see you again.
For me, like
Just a message out to the Marshall family. You're in our prayers. We ask that you can. We're so thankful what all Joe's done for this organization and the boxer, referee, and the head referee. And you want to say about him? Remember him?
Hey, Joe's the best. We love you. Miss you. It's not the same without you, Joe.
Hey, Joe, man. Appreciate everything you've done. Stay healthy. Fight on.
You know, rest in peace, Joe. You were a great ref, great official. You know, I appreciate you. You know, you refed a couple of my fights, and you helped me out. You know, when the mouthpiece fell out, you know, you said, "Okay, break." You know, it's like,
Get your shit together.
So yeah, you know, it gave me a second to get it together. So I appreciate you, Joe, and rest in peace.
Long live Joe, man. We miss you. We love you. We appreciate you. You was one of the best refs out here. You ref my first Golden Glove fight when I was novice. Now that I'm open, you was refing with last year. We miss you, Joe. We miss you, man.
Definitely miss you, man.
Definitely miss you.
Ref my last fight I had out here at St. Charles, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Me too. We love you and miss you.
Baby. Hey, go.
Rest in peace, Joe. We miss you.
And we really miss you, Joe. You know, boxing's not the same without you, and wish you were here. It's gonna be a sad time in the Golden Gloves without you.
We love and miss you, Joe. How are you?
Joe Marshall, we miss you. That's why we're here today for you, man. We really do miss you. You're one of the best out there. Rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace.
Let's go, Chance.
Good work, Joe! Good work, Joe. Appreciate everything you did for my family and these kids. Rest in peace. We love you, Joe.
Hey, hit it.
Coach Joe, we love you, man. Hey, still boxing, Jim. I tell you one thing, I'm raising hound dogs, right now. I know you'll be proud of me. I'm raising all those hound dogs.
I ain't got no head dogs, but I'm with him.
I've known Joe since he was a young man boxing. He was a tough little guy, and he stayed with the program, become a referee, was one of our good referees. He went with us to the Nationals several times. We will definitely miss him, and don't know how we're going to replace him.
Good to know that Joe was an outstanding referee, judge, and coach. We crossed paths many years ago, and I came to the conclusion that he was crazy. So, me being a crazy person too, we coexisted in our crazy world. Shout out to Joe. We're gonna miss him. We're really gonna miss him. Funny guy.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
We miss you. You meant a whole lot to us, Joe.
Hey.
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
Black and white. Yeah.
Hey, something. Joe refereed one of my kids' fight, Dayland, and he fought. We got the little kid he fought, and at the end of the fight, they hugged each other. Joe was crying because they had nobody never did that before, and he told me not to tell nobody. So I just now told him. That's what he told me. He whispered in my ear.
All right.
Hey. My memory with Joe is when I first started off with the USA Boxing. He always took care of me and my guys, man. He always made sure that we was on the up and up and on everything and stuff like that. But Joe was a really great guy, and I really do miss him.
Joe, hear that you're up there with God now. At first they hurt. I'm glad they're not down here dealing with this crazy world anymore. So thank you for everything that you've done for the boxing program, families, kids especially. Just thank you, and we miss you. We miss you a lot.
Hey, how you doing today? You know, the boxing community lost a very well-loving person. We lost Joe Marshall. He's a great guy. I've known Joe for over 40 years. He was a real champion. He's very well missed. And God bless him and his family. Thank you. Miss you, Joe.
Back in the day when we first started refereeing, Joe was boxing. After Joe quit boxing, he started refereeing, started officiating. Merle Taylor was the chief, and I was the chief official for Merle. Merle wouldn't let Joe referee. Joe came to me and said, Marvin, he said, what's wrong with me? How come I can't referee? I said, well, look, I talked to Merle. Merle said, you know, some of the things you were doing, you wouldn't stop doing. So I talked to Merle, and then Merle said, well, we're going to give him another chance. I let Joe come on. Joe started refereeing. We've been doing it ever since, on and off.
Oh, nobody knows that.
Nobody knows that.
Oh, you see? There you go.
All right, so Joe, he opened me with open arms when I first met him. Joe, every time you speak to him, he give you wise words, great encouragement, man, inspiration. Joe, we miss you, we love you.
My man Joe, he's a legend. He's a legend. He'll always be a legend. Because of him, I have a chip on my shoulder that I'll carry for the rest of my life, because he has inspired me to go out of my way and really try hard and really just make myself uncomfortable for the greater good inside the ring. And he was tough as nails, and for that I'll always remember him. And yeah, he's a great man. He's a great man.
Joe Marshall, my favorite official, good guy. We miss him. Really good guy. That's highest praise for him. God bless him.
What's going on, Joe, man? You know, long-time friend, Stefan the Showstopper, man. I miss you, man. I miss you for real.
Let me just say this. I go way back with Joe. Joe's got had memories that I couldn't even remember. You know, that's how long ago we went back. And so he's definitely going to be truly missed. Hey, man, love you, man, and, you know, God bless your family. Thanks for the laughs, man. You know, thanks for all the support and, you know, whatever that was going on with boxing, you were there, man. God bless, man. Peace, man.
You're up there. 3, 4. That's Joe. That's my man, though.
I just want to say that I miss you, Joe. You were always the best official. Earl, need to put a hat on so you can get that shine off your head because I can't see ringside. I got nothing. Come on, King. We miss you, Joe.
Yes.
We miss you, Joe.
Miss you a whole lot, man. Wouldn't be here without you, Joe.
Hey, Joe. We miss you, man.
Yeah, we're doing a show tonight at the Boys and Girls Club over in St. Charles, and this one's for you. We miss you. We wish you were here, and this is going to be our legacy for you.
And I need the last time I booked. and I still remember how you put me out of the ring, and also I remember how you. Yeah, you put me. He gave me 2 minutes. Yeah, he gave me 2 minutes because of this headgear stuff. We was out at Cedar Hill, and he gave me 2 minutes to get back and put the headgear, the right headgear on one of my boxes.
But these are all
business.
stories.
I mean, he was a hellraiser.
Great job, in honor of you, Joe.
In honor of you, Joe.
All things you did were by the book, and let them on with that. We appreciate
always
it.
by the book. Okay,
we
not always
appreciate
by
it.
the book. It was by Joe. That was by Joe. You're correct.
And like I said, you will be in our memory forever.
For a long time.
Forever. Amen. We love you. We miss you. STL legend, Joe Marshall.
Bad advice, always. Every match, you gave me some good advice. Thank you.
Joe, I will always miss you. I never forget you coaching my fights. You will always be in my heart. Every time I come out to a fight, I'm always to see you down in the ring coaching the fights. You will be missed, Joe.
Hey, it's Jenny and Amanda, and we just wanted to say how much we miss Joe Marshall. It's just not going to be the same without him. Joe was a rough and gruff guy, but he was a softie at heart, and he, with us being one of the few females in the game, he really helped look after our safety and was always there for us and helped elevate us into new levels, ones that we didn't anticipate going into. And just working with Joe with so many years, we got to learn from the best and hear so many great stories. And Joe was a person that made things happen in the LBC, and he got things done as far as really getting us money that we needed, talking us up in the community, reaching out to people that could help us, and God, the way he encouraged little kids to get involved and pull them up in the ring, let them hand out the trophies. It just was so heartwarming. So as we just move on to this new chapter, we will never forget you, Joe, and love you so much. And God, wish we could turn the clock back. It's just not the same, but you'll forever be in our hearts.
Yeah, it was really fun working with Joe. I learned a lot from him every show. We talked a lot about life and about boxing, and he gave me my boxing equipment for timekeeping and taught me everything I knew about that and encouraged me to be the timekeeper. So I'm really grateful for that and all the memories and lessons I learned. And like she said, it was great watching him bring kids into the ring. It was really inspiring and just a lot of fun working with him. Love you, Joe. Bye.
How you doing, Keith, Samaria? We miss you. Thank you for all the ideas. Thanks for all the advice. Thanks for helping out in every way. You're a great man.
Hello, our local LBC, Ozark 22, President Arthur Johnson. Joe, I just want to say thanks for the memories. You're certainly going to be missed. We had a lot of fun. God bless you, my friend. Thank you for the friendship.
Okay, one of my favorite Joe stories is actually something that happened just really a week maybe before he passed away. And he was working with a couple kids, my son and another little boy, in my backyard. and he was holding mitts and talking to the kids, and sometimes he even played basketball with them. You never knew. But that day I was doing something else in my driveway, and I was just kind of listening. And I heard Joe stop what he was doing and say, "Hey guys, now the stuff I'm teaching you, this is not meant to be used, you know, on the street. This is not something you go to school and beat people up with. You know, if somebody wants to fight you at school or have trouble, you just walk away and just tell them, man, I ain't got the time. I ain't got the time to get in trouble like that." And I looked up from what I was doing and I thought, wow, what a positive Joe message. And then before I could lower my head, I heard, "But if that son of a bitch touches you again, then you just hit him right with a straight right, follow it up with a left, try to hit him with that straight right again if he's still standing there." And then Joe was like, "Ah." I remember looking at him going, So he was like, okay, so anyway, don't get in fights at school. That's how he wrapped it up. But that was Joe. Anybody that knows him, Joe had a temper. See you guys.
In the red corner from round, Jamar Pemberton.